Imagine a spot on Earth where each blink is logged, every movement is monitored, and every chat might have someone listening in quietly. Imagine a world where your every move is watched. Whether you're in an elevator, cruising in a taxi, or just walking down the hall of your apartment building. And just to be clear, we're not referring to some shadowy government facility or a scene from a sci-fi movie. There is an actual bustling, contemporary city, Chongqing, China, which resembles this. Cities such as London are often thought of as being under constant watch. But Chongqing? This city takes it up several notches. Around 2.58 million surveillance cameras reportedly watch over a population of just over 15 million, meaning there's roughly one camera for every 6 people. These aren't grainy and dated 2005 mall security cams either. We're talking high-definition, face recognition, equipped, AI-enhanced systems that can track individuals across the entire city in real time. Surveillance networks here are really so powerful it's possible for the police to have, within minutes of a crime being committed, their movements on buses, groceries picked up, and whether they waited nervously for a particular crosswalk. And it's not just speculation at that. There are actual instances where missing kids were located much less than 15 minutes away, and suspects were apprehended before they even came to know that they were under watch. But here's the twist. People seem not to mind it anyway. As a matter of fact, a lot of the populace feel much safer. The reasoning is plain. When everybody's watching, crime then has to secrete itself into dim, shadowed corners. There's been clear drops in theft, assault, and even traffic violations. People move more cautiously. They act more proper. The city almost feels too orderly, like a place rehearsing for a role in a movie where chaos isn't allowed. Even for the outsiders, it seemed to be always a simulation. Even today, most of the foreigners describe it as eerie, having the consciousness of being watched by thousands of invisible eyes. There's no guessing if your hotel lobby has a camera. It does. So does the elevator and the hallway, and the traffic light and the convenience store, and the sidewalk, and the garbage sorting station. But this is not just a Chongqing thing. This forms part of a wider national initiative known as Skynet. Yes, that is the actual name. For the establishment of a seamless digital monitoring grid in which crime is all but impossible and undesirable behavior, easily rectified. From jaywalking to political dissent, everything will be flagged, recorded, and linked to one's digital profile. Well, and that's where things turn dark, because in China's social credit system, behavior equates opportunity. Too many traffic violations, your score is lower. Speak out online, and you're flagged. The surveillance isn't just to prevent crime. It's a filter on behavior. It silently trains citizens to act in one way, not out of morality, but out of fear. Which is why people will say, but why don't they resist? The answer's complicated. Perhaps the trade-off is worth it for a lot of people. Safety in exchange for surveillance. The world might be growing safer for some of us, but for others, especially those who grew up with much less surveillance, it's a stifling condition. Impossible to be yourself, knowing that any funny bone, wink or frown can be recorded and held against you at a later time. That is the mental stress a camera induces. Chongqing surveillance infrastructure extends far beyond physical observation. The city is integrated into an expansive data network. Telecommunications metadata, online activity patterns, electronic transaction records, and even biometric identifiers are systematically incorporated into this framework. When authorities state that individuals are monitored, they refer not merely to physical presence, but to comprehensive behavioral analysis, tracking routines, preferences, and psychological tendencies. A casual visitor traversing Chongqing streets would encounter no overt security personnel tracking movements. The urban environment maintains an ordinary ambience, tranquil, orderly, subtly advanced in its technological integration. This apparent normality generates profound unease. Surveillance mechanisms here require no concealment. They permeate municipal infrastructure, cultural norms, and quotidian life patterns. Their most unsettling quality lies in their operational efficacy. While global discourse remains preoccupied with privacy debates, Chongqing exemplifies an emerging paradigm many view with apprehension, a potential prototype for widespread adoption sooner than anticipated. This transition will likely occur through gradual societal accommodation rather than abrupt authoritarian measures. Populations may voluntarily exchange personal data for perceived security advantages, trade civil liberties for seamless urban functionality, and relinquish privacy expectations for convenience-driven compliance. And by the time we realize what we've lost, we'll be living in a world where looking for a corner without a camera might feel more suspicious than just letting it watch. Hit subscribe for more breakdowns, because what you see is only a surface-level understanding of the world. The truth's buried deeper, if you know where to look.